Part 3. Signs, Objections, and the Return to Egypt. Standing barefoot before the burning bush, Moses received a mission greater than any human could imagine: to confront Pharaoh, the most powerful ruler of his day, and demand freedom for the enslaved nation of Israel. Yet though the voice of God thundered in holiness, Moses' heart trembled with hesitation. He did not doubt God's power, but he doubted himself. Moses raised his first objection. "But behold, they will not believe me or listen to my voice, for they will say, 'The Lord did not appear to you.'" Exodus 4:1. In response, God granted him 3 signs as tangible proof of divine authority. First, he commanded Moses to cast down his staff, which immediately transformed into a serpent. When Moses recoiled in fear, God told him to grab it by the tail, and it became a staff again. Exodus 4:3-4. Second, Moses placed his hand into his bosom as instructed and drew it out leprous, white as snow. But when he obeyed again, it was restored to health. Exodus 4:6-7. Finally, the Lord declared that if they still did not believe, Moses was to take water from the Nile and pour it on dry ground, and it would turn to blood. Exodus 4:9. These signs foreshadowed both God's power over creation and the plagues that would strike Egypt. Still, Moses hesitated. He lamented his lack of eloquence. "I am slow of speech and of tongue," Exodus 4:10. But the Lord's reply revealed his sovereignty. "Who has made man's mouth? Who makes him mute or deaf or seeing or blind? Is it not I, the Lord? Now therefore go, and I will be with your mouth and teach you what you shall speak." Exodus 4:11-12. Yet Moses pleaded again, asking God to send someone else. The Lord's anger burned, but he condescended to appoint Aaron, Moses' brother, as his spokesman. God assured Moses that he would perform the signs, but Aaron's voice would carry them to the people. Exodus 4:14-16. Thus Moses would not stand alone, but he could no longer escape the calling. Obedient at last, Moses returned to Jethro, his father-in-law, requesting permission to go back to Egypt. Taking his family with him, he set out on the path to destiny with the staff of God in his hand. Exodus 4:20. Yet this journey was marked by mystery. Along the way, the Lord confronted him and sought to put him to death, until Zipporah, with quick resolve, circumcised their son and touched Moses' feet with the flint, saying, "Surely you are a bridegroom of blood to me." Exodus 4:25. This strange episode underscored the seriousness of God's covenant, reminding Moses that before he could mediate between a covenant God and his covenant people, he himself must honor the covenant sign. Meanwhile, God spoke to Aaron in Egypt, sending him into the wilderness to meet Moses. The 2 brothers embraced at the mountain of God, and Moses recounted all the words and signs the Lord had entrusted to him. Exodus